Guys, my name is Vita and I'm live streaming specially for you today from Ukraine. So today I'm all yours for 2 hours and our topic is war update day 326. So for newbies who still don't know me, as you know, who just joined our channel and probably have no idea what we are doing here, and why we are here, actually, I would like to show some short video that you guys have an idea who I am and what for I am here.
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends. Every man is a hunter. And every woman is a target. So every hunter wants to get his target. And every target at the end of the day would like to be chased and caught. Believe me, you will be happy with her. This lady, when she gets you, trust me, she will keep you with both hands and never let you go. Believe me, guys, the lady who is really interested in you and who really likes you never will ask you for money, for gifts or for presents from the early beginning of your relations. Why women look for foreign husband? Because women tired of laziness and non-responsibility of our men.
If we are talking about spontaneous sex on the first date, it also can be great for sure if both of you feel the magic and chemistry, but only from physiological side. Regarding psychology, guys, in majority of cases, chemistry is one of the smallest reasons why she may want you just on the first date. So remember, date is always for Ukrainian women is kind of exhibition. She will look at you, she will listen at you, smell you even, and evaluate you to make a general conclusion about your future destiny. So guys, before we get started, as always, as you get used to, I would like to say thank you to all our loyal followers from all of us beautiful ladies who are streaming especially for you on our Ukrainian dating.tv. So because of your help, we managed to launch last year. And without your help, that wouldn't be so successful. So thanks to all of you. Thank you very, very much. And we would like to share with you our growth goal in 2023, which is to hit 4,000 subscribers. And now to meet our goal, your continued support, guys, is key. So we ask you to spread our love by sharing links to our videos and our channel among your friends, maybe in your social networks. So among whoever you think would need this information, which we are sharing here. And we've got exciting news as well in 2023. And we know that you like to watch our live streams on YouTube, but some of you prefer or probably don't have possibility all the time to watch it live, right? So you like to read it or listen while you drive instead, or maybe at some other place. So now you can hear and see our amazing Ukrainian ladies' advice in your favorite formats, video, podcast, or article. So the choice is all yours. As well, needs to mention who would like to talk to me live on camera. So you need to do 2 simple steps. You need to be verified. So donation 1 time. You need to write down your full name. Your face should be clearly seen on camera that the girls feel safe. And the donation link you can find below under this video. Okay, guys, so please feel free to ask me, of course, as always, any of your hot burning questions, and I will be happy to answer them all. So, guys, war update. We're gonna discuss that now, day 326. We would talk with you, discuss. I would like to share with you some latest updates, some facts, some news, and then I will be back to all of your comments. So prepare your questions until you listen to my information, so you have some time for preparation. So hello everyone once again, and today we keep talking about current war events actually in Ukraine. So first of all, I want to share with you horrible and awful consequences of yesterday massive rocket attack. You know, we start discussing that yesterday, and of course, as I told you, it's updating constantly, and we need to know the latest numbers and information. So, what was the main results actually of yesterday rocket attack? So, Kiev Oblast was attacked first yesterday morning, starting from 6 a.m. And the attack actually was made from the north, unfortunately, from our side, from Kursk, by rockets. And these rockets were C-300 and C-400. This type of rockets. Lviv Oblast got 2 incoming hits, unfortunately, simultaneously to the same object of energetical infrastructure. One rocket was successfully shut down by us. Ivano-Frankivsk as well. 2 rockets were shot down, incoming hit, unfortunately, to the energetical infrastructure. Vinnytsia Oblast, 5 rockets were shut down by us, and again, incoming hit to the energetical infrastructure. Nikolaev, no incoming hits, but 3 rockets were shot down by our forces. Odessa, again, 1 incoming hit, again to infrastructure. 4 rockets were shot down by us. As for Dnipro, so as you know, 1 incoming hit into multiple storied building, 6 rockets plus in addition were shot down by us. Kryvyi Rih unfortunately got victims because the rocket got into the private residential sector with private houses, which were actually very close to the object of critical infrastructure. Unfortunately, these handicapped idiots missed the target, and they killed 1 person and 2 people were injured. Kharkov again was attacked by the same type of missiles, C-300, same as Kiev. 2 incoming hits, but very powerful into energetical infrastructure, and the whole oblast actually stayed absolutely without electricity, no metro, no heating, no water, nothing. So technicians did great, and they have been working up to the middle of the night trying to fix something and to restore electricity. Today, Kharkov with electricity partially, but still, of course, problems, but much better, of course, than yesterday. So Khmelnytsk and Ternopil explosions, so incoming hits as we understand, but not clarified where specifically. And people heard the sounds of work of our anti-aircraft forces. And Zaporozhye Oblast, one of the villages was severely attacked by incendiary projectiles. You know, when they fall down, they are burning, so they are very scary actually, and they are very dangerous. So, what about Dnipro, guys? Under the rubble, still lots of people, which continue even texting messages, who are alive, of course, to inform rescue groups about themselves. From time to time, emergency services makes the moments of silence to be able to hear the shouts of people from under the ruins. And I will share with you one video about this. 1 second. Specifically, how people try to get the sounds of people under these ruins. Give me a second, guys. That actually looks terrific. Hopefully, I won't. One second. Oof, they didn't download it, I guess, unfortunately. That was really. Anyway, if I will find later, guys, I will share with you, because I prepared few videos for you today, some videos and some photos. Okay, so also wanted to mention that for kinologist groups, you know, these special groups who are using dogs for searching people, were sent from Sumi, because our kinologists considered to be very well trained, good professionals, and urgently they were sent to Dnipro to search people with dogs under the rubble too. I watched the video. They brought corgi, small dog. I never saw that this type of dog, this breed, can be used for searching people, but if well trained and have skills, probably that's possible. And one of these Sumi corgi dog found some person, start to bark, so start to show that there is a person under the ruins. So actually Saturday's attack of the dwelling house, this attack of the Dnipro living house, ruined 72 apartments, flats, and damaged, not including these 72, they were ruined completely. You saw this part of the house just doesn't exist anymore. So plus, in addition, they damaged 230. So right now, they are now disassembling all these ruined constructions of the house, because of course not possible to live and to stay there. Already, but that was by noon. They have driven away more than 3.5 tons of concrete. So you can imagine what felt people just buried under this huge amount of concrete and constructions and everything. So by now there is an information, by now that was, guys, actually in noon when I prepared the information for you, but I will check maybe and then I will update you. Okay, so far 25 people killed. So by now information updated, 25 people killed. So they keep finding, but unfortunately dead people, bodies. Among killed people, one child, 15-year-old girl, injured 73, including 14 kids, saved 39 people, including 6 kids. Saved means people who were alive and whom rescue groups managed to take from under these ruins. The destiny of 38 people still unknown. So I also saw today the information. One lady is looking for the whole family. Just guys, think 7 people who came from different cities, including Odessa, especially to meet this holiday with Granny. And unfortunately, the girl sending this information all all around on all Viber groups and Telegram groups with photos of her relatives, her sister, her aunt, brother, granny. So 7 people totally, and the whole family just disappeared. So we understand where they disappeared, no connection with them. So absolutely awful tragedy for many people. So the rescue services keep searching all night. The work was going on, and even now more than 100 rescue people are working there, plus local people who actually lived in neighborhood and came there to help, actually joined to help. They clean the garbage, they carry some heavy things, they help to take people out. This house, actually, it has 16 sections, 16 sections. We call that entrances, but I know that in Russian that we have a little bit different meaning. Entrance or section, as we call that, like one door, and then 9th floor, 4 apartments at 1 floor. So all this section had 72 not 72, it must have like 36. So, and also from both sides. So totally in this house live around, just think about the number, 1,700 people totally. During this attack, in those 72 completely ruined flats could be around 100, 200 people, among which 50 children. I mean, if all those people would be at home at the moment of that incoming hit, just imagine uh, the scale of this tragedy. So rescue groups have these numbers, of course, the list of citizens, of living people in these apartments, and of course, while searching, they orient on this possible amount who can be still under the rubble. So for now, city authority has to provide with warmth, food, and accommodation for around 1,000 people, because all the rest apartments and the rest house is not possible to stay there, to live there. Of course, no electricity, no gas, no water, no heating, nothing. Just so these people should be placed somewhere, should get some aid, some food, because people stayed, most of them, without anything. So situation is really critical. Already some places for help organized there, like tent with the hot water, with tea, with food, with blankets, where people can get some rest, warmth, and food. So, interesting fact. Due to the fact of spreading fake by Russians, probably some of you already read this news, that it was our anti-aircraft forces who shot down the Russian rocket and it fell at the house. So our general headquarters already declared officially. The Air Force did not shoot down an X-22 missile, because that was specifically that missile that hit a residential building in Dnipro. The armed forces of Ukraine are not armed with such means that would be capable of shooting down this missile. By the way, that's true, because this missile considered to be ballistic, and unfortunately we cannot get them and we cannot do anything with them, because we don't have still any weapon which can protect us from these ballistic rockets. By the way, these ballistic rockets gathered from our side, North Kursk, so at the border of Sumy Oblast. So actually this rocket was flying from Kursk. Yes, so the mass, the weight, of this missile X-22 warhead is about 1 ton. So exact number like 950 kilogram. So the maximum range is up to 600 kilometers. So it can fly up to 600 kilometers, and then used from long distances, the deviation from the target can be hundreds of meters. So, and now some interesting info, guys. I want to show you someone. I will show you actually I want to show you actually this rocket, by the way. Here it is. This is specifically rocket of this type, X-22, which got in Dnipro house. And now look at this face, please. Who can read in Russian? You can. And I would like to read you some interesting information about this person. So at this photo, guys, you can see Oleg Timoshin. If somebody can see, we can read Russian letters, so you can see. This is Oleg Timoshin. He is the commander of the 52nd Guards Heavy Bomber Aviation Regiment. So it was this creature specifically that gave the order to strike at a high-rise building in the Dnieper. This missile, X-22, was launched by an airplane, Bombardier Tu-22 aircraft from the area of city of Kursk. His call sign board 42492. The plane was fired. The rocket landed at the airfield in Ryazan. And what is interesting, on June 27 last year, I guess all of you who follow events in Ukraine, you remember this absolutely horrible tragedy which happened on June 27, missile attack Amstar shopping center in Kremenchuk. You remember, guys? So the same person made the order to strike that shopping center, and now the same situation, but with absolutely peaceful, non-guilty civilian people. So why I'm telling this? Because a hunt has already been declared on him specifically and his subordinates. By the way, so our authorities already know. So who made this order? Why? Because they listen to all this information when they start flying. And they found out that, and around, if I'm not mistaken, $25,000 something as a reward for to the person who will give information about him, more clearly about his relatives, family, and his actual location. So quite big reward. So that's already like announced officially. So whoever knows, I know that you don't know, of course, yes, but just for you to know that such situation is going on. And very interesting fact, guys, yesterday, January 14, I actually that was a big surprise, unpleasant surprise, of course. So January 14 and 15, as you know, the finals of the Miss Universe 2022 are being held in New Orleans, USA, in which, despite the murders of Ukrainians, the Russian lady Hanna Linnikova, who made it to the semifinals, is taking part. So I would like to show you this lady. That's, I think, the top of cynicism. And really, I personally, I cannot realize, I cannot understand why this lady is taking part in USA in the beauty contest. That's absolutely inappropriate right now. They don't have right for such things. And specifically at the day when some such tragedies happening, that's so we're gonna discuss, but I would like to show you this lady, and we called her right now. This is, by the way, Ukrainian lady, and they are not fighting, they are conquering right now for the first place, by the way, Ukrainian and Russian lady. And Russians in public start to tell that we did it intentionally, and we put specially some explosive stuff under this house, and we specifically guided the rocket into these living houses to create artificially the tragedy, in order to create one more, like, to get some mercy from the West, to get more weapon, and actually that the Russian lady would be disqualified from this contest, which I consider no doubt must be done, and the first place took the Ukrainian. So that's like sick fantasies. This is, by the way, Ukrainian lady which is participating. Why this photos? Okay, 1 second. So, by the way, this is Ukrainian lady, and all her costumes, guys, were done absolutely in the atmosphere of total darkness, with the lanterns, candles in basements. So you see such a nice costumes, and they were done in a very specific period of time. And here it is, the lady Russian. Okay, here it is.
Russia. Anna is engaged in various charitable environmental projects and currently volunteers at the multiple animal shelters. In her spare time, this 22-year-old philanthropist runs a successful online business. Russia.
So You got the idea. I don't know if you think that right, but honestly, I don't think this lady should participate in such events because normally, what are doing contestants, participants of beauty contest. They are volunteering, right? They are kind of ambassadors of like peace. They are going volunteering to different countries like Africa, helping people, helping animals. This lady, Russian lady, she's, by the way, working at some shelter for animals, for abandoned animals in Russia, as she says. But I prepared so many photos, but I don't see them all downloaded here, unfortunately, guys. Much more I had for you. It's a pity. Goodness. But anyway, the situation with this lady like this, and while actually she continues to show off her imperial style attire, you see this absolutely red dress. Now we associate that with the color of the blood of killed people yesterday on the International Beauty stage, right? And appear on stage in bloody dresses. Russia actually is firing missiles at the peaceful Ukrainian cities. So in social networks, well-known Ukrainians like public, like singers, actors, and internet, just ordinary internet users from different countries of the world call to deprive the Russian woman of the right to participate in the Miss Universe 2022 contest and also call her fashion show on the stage on the contest absurd and cynicism, which is absolutely true to my mind, reminding that the Russian model speaks at the contents about saving the environment and animals, but not about the brutal and bloody murders of Ukrainians by the Russians, which have been taking place for almost a year, as you know, including actually today. So at the moment, when Russia launched dozens of missiles over Ukraine, the Miss Universe contest accepts a Russian woman among its participants and considers it the norm. The representative of the terrorist country is very afraid of how she worries about the environment on the planet and animals. And I wonder if the competition jury judges will ask her about the dozens of victims buried alive yesterday under the rubble of a building in Dnipro, which her country actually caused. So absolutely an appropriate event, which was a really big surprise because, as I know, even uh, Russian sportsmen cannot participate right now in international sport competitions, and that's true. A lot of actors cannot perform abroad. A lot of singers, all concerts were cancelled. They don't have right to go there because they cannot entertain people while their country killing another country. And I think that's absolutely reasonable and fair. So why this happens and why this Russian lady participating in such actually a beautiful and peaceful event while happening such tragic and awful things, this I cannot understand really, and I guess you agree with me. I don't know if you agree, you will tell me later. So more videos, guys, I will show you right now. That's, by the way, here is the photo. Just look at this photo, guys. No, not this, this. You see, this is the real photo, guys, of this Dnipro house. That looks awful. Just imagine what people felt there. And this photo, just somebody peaceful kitchen. You see furniture, even television, even some fruits still on the table. I don't know how they are still when the wall completely out. That looks really awful. Also, some fact. One soldier, our soldier, Ukrainian soldier, who is fighting at Bakhmut, he watched this news that happened in Dnipro, and that was the house where his mother lives. And he saw on some photos that his mother was alive. So like in 4 or 5 hours, he flied to Dnipro and he stayed with his mother in hospital right now. But he recognized his mother. He didn't know that what happened. He just looked through some messages, and on some photos it was the piece of the kitchen of his mom's apartment, and like part of mom, but that was understandable that she is alive. So can you imagine? Oof. And now, guys, I will show you some videos about how rescue work is there. Here is short video when you can see even young kids, small kids, participate in the cleaning and in rescue mission. And the signature was by this video, like, whom are you going to win, orcs? Like even small kids help while such tragedy happens. Oh, it was something. What's going on with this thing? That was the lady, by the way, which was saved today. Today, since yesterday, she was under rubble since yesterday. Actually, this video, that should be 2 videos, and the last one I showed. There was the cat. There was the cat sitting just on the very thin part of the house on a very high floors, and our people, like rescue groups, Guys, can you see me? So I was very sorry for the cat. He has a very bloody face, and they were looking for veterinary at that moment. And one more, guys, video. I see big amount of videos which should be here, but unfortunately they are not here. Photos and videos. That was the video, guys, when I explained you rescue groups make the moments of silence when they're trying to hear any sound coming from underground, you know. And the lady, you see, they were shouting to her, женщина, like, woman, please give us a sign, because she screamed and then she stopped screaming or shouting. And they were asking her, like, give us a sign, like, shout one more time. And here is about that saved cat.
А как зовут вашего кота?
Это кошечка, но она Кузя.
So the name of cat was Kuzya, though that's the male name, but the cat was female, but thanks God she was saved. And on previous video you could see it. She was very, very, very high on the high position and on a very thin part of the house. So she was successfully saved. So guys, that was actually the main the main information, the latest update from yesterday attack. Today Kherson was again attacked as well, and again a living area, residential area, not infrastructure or something. Some people were injured, not too much, like 2 people injured, something. I really didn't pay much attention because that news came late. So, but that was the main information, guys. And I am ready to answer your questions. Hello again. Nice to see all of you. Thanks for joining. Gregory, what? What? Vita, what about international aid? Are there foreign rescue workers with trained dogs that help search for missing people? I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie. I didn't come across of any of such information. Probably must be, but I didn't watch anything about that, or I didn't read, or I didn't heard. I know that some foreign journalists were sent there to record everything what's going on there, to get some facts, but that's it what I actually know about international aid. Just will keep silence because not sure, didn't find anything about that. Tracy, good morning. And hello, good afternoon. What? Yeah, could be that the lady in question is not keeping herself up to date with the things happening in Ukraine. Mm. And she feels absolutely comfortable. She feels absolutely comfortable being on the same stage with the Ukrainian lady and knowing actually what's going on. She's not ashamed. So she's happy, she feels okay. But actually how the judges and authorities allows the situation to happen, that is as well strange fact. What? And the orcs just keep online about what they are attacking. Yeah, they were celebrating actually this tragedy. They were celebrating even in the evening later. I read in their publics how happy they were. And that was really good, no matter whose rocket that was, but that was fine. That was fine. Today I also watched the part of interview of some Russian politician, and he actually directly said, no hinting or no softening the words, like, yes, we really honestly actually we celebrate today these great fireworks which happened in Dnipro. And actually he said clearly that the same destiny, he said, look at the Mariupol's photos and look at videos of Mariupol. The same will be with Dnipro, the same will be with Kharkov, and the same will be with Kiev. He said directly, just to the camera. No hiding or trying to hide or to make it sound softer or something. Craziness. What, Vita, cats are a part of the family as well, so it's good to see people try to help animals and look after them. Absolutely, I absolutely agree. So our soldiers, our people, saving not only people but animals as well. And we, by the way, had a lot of such stories about cats and some dogs who actually, after being saved, become kind of symbol of this war, like of the spirit of Ukrainians, and also demonstrating the kindness and the humanity even of our soldiers. A lot of videos, really, when our soldiers being in the forest feed wild pigs or deers, saving some dogs, some puppies. A lot of dogs were saved by our soldiers and brought to the more calm zones, and they gave them to volunteers with a request to find new families or shelter or something. Some dogs, big dogs, even some cats, they stay even with soldiers there at the war position. They are feeding them and taking care about them. A lot of stories like that. So and I'm really proud. Yeah, of course we have, of course, guys, not 100% of Ukrainians will do that. Okay, we would tell a lot of, but not all, of course, because our soldiers do that. But our civilian people, while running, sometimes they really don't have chance, really, when they're trying to save kids or themselves. No place probably, or no money to bring the animals abroad. I don't know, some situations can be critical, but still a lot of cruel stories when cats or dogs were locked up in flats just for absolutely sure that the pet will die because of starvation, because of hunger, no water. Some people inform about that, and I know some stories even in Kharkov I saw when volunteers came and they just ruined the part of the wall of the apartment because that was locked, of course, to save the cat. And they got it from the hole. So a lot of rescue stories, actually, a lot of, and really nice to see, really touchy, very sensitive stories. because that's how every normal person, adequate person, should behave and should treat animals. They are absolutely members of the family. So, yeah. But hope the cat was all right physically, no serious injuries. I guess no. You see some blood on his face, but he was scared, of course, scared, but nothing serious, I guess, hopefully, because otherwise, I guess he wouldn't stay more than 24 hours on that small, part of the house, because if he would too bad, he would probably fall down already, but he was okay, so thanks God. What exactly Vita tending to and caring for animals shows godness. You see, you can see what kind of person someone is by the way they treat animals. Yeah. By the way, guys, I prepared even photos of my chickens. I went specially today to the barn to make the photo of my chickens. Ah, here it is. Here it is, guys. You can look. 1 second. 1 second. I will hide. Okay, like this. Oh, you can see, guys. These are my chickens. You see, they are not bald. They are clean already. They are nice. You see, so let me introduce you my chickens. Here they are. Tracy, you wanted to see my chickens. So they are guilty not to give me eggs. But we are waiting for spring. Tracy, that apartment building was obviously a command and control center for the Ukrainian military. Obviously, of course. Obviously, those people and the cat were trained undercover insurgent fighters. Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Yeah, and foreign agents and how they say, Western instructors. Yeah, Western instructors. So that was really very sensitive story and photo. The girl was sitting in the ruined bathroom under the concrete, and she was saved. She was almost in underwear. Poor she was full in blood, in just some t-shirt and underwear. Like her legs were in blood, her belly was in blood. She was absolutely in awful condition, like dirty, crying, shocked. And at the same time, she carried her small dog. She saved the dog. So they were together, sitting during this time together in this ruined bathroom, and they were saved successfully. Very, when you look at this, you can't help crying. Like, of. David Braxton, keep up the great work and perspectives. I'll be very pleased when all this is over, the war. Yeah, thanks, David. We all really hope. We all really hope for that. We know that hard times, really hard times is ahead. Like February, March, April, May, I guess will be the hardest. Morally, we are trying to prepare ourselves for that, but at the end of the day, we are sure everything will be fine. Unfortunately, we gonna still lose a lot of people. A lot of blood will be in future. We wish it never happened, or at least like finished today, better today or yesterday. But unfortunately, still will be rocket attacks, because yesterday, by the way, we mentioned that the amount of rockets were like half of they could shoot yesterday. So we actually in the next few days we are expecting once again such attack. So we'll see, guys. The electricity situation is really bad. We have electricity just a couple of times during the day for 2 hours. On all the rest, no electricity. Thanks God there is not such big frost outside, but like really, really not pleasant. What? Take the couple who had a dog shelter at the start of the war, for example. They took all the dogs with them. when they tried to flee. Yeah, a lot of people really saved. Some people abandoned, which I never can understand. Maybe some really critical situations, maybe the owner was killed or severely injured and was taken by the ambulance, and the dog or the cat just was abandoned there trying to survive. Such situations, of course, absolutely possible, and I believe lots of such situations. But at the same time, I read today in our Sumi public, one retired woman, really old woman in the nearest village. She gathered 30 cats which were abandoned by their owners, or something happened with them, I don't know. And people who know they are feeding them and gave them shelter, they specifically bring her cats like to the yard, knowing that she's kind and she will not reject the animal I mean. And a few days ago, somebody as well brought her the dog with 9 puppies. So, oh my God, now she has 30 cats. This dog with 9 puppies, and our Sumi volunteers were gathering money today as well, bought a lot of food for cats, for dogs, some stuff, this kind of artificial sand or something for cats, for toilets, and they brought. So they gonna help this old retired lady because all her pension she's spending actually on cats and abandoned dogs. Yeah. Jana, hello, wonderful Vita. Thank you for sharing these important things and explaining for guys. Painful to watch those videos. Hold on. Yeah, thanks, Jana. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to give me like. That was joke. Yeah. Yeah, Tracy, because Russia is only targeting military targets. Absolutely. One more interesting fact. I didn't mention that, but I have the whole article and the whole interview, but that's in Russian, so I decided not to share with you. In Russia, in Irkutsk, one very famous maniac, like real maniac, he's in prison now for almost 10 years. Actually, he has the nickname Angarsky Manyak. Angarsky Manyak. So actually, the story is the guy. He was the policeman or something, and his wife cheated on him. And while he get back home, he saw the performance. And after, like, he got crazy of jealousy and he was so angry. So actually, the guy committed, guys, attention, 80 crimes. So he killed 80 women and girls, including one guy, policeman. He raped them all. And he was absolutely cruel. So he even cut some organs like eyes or heart or breast or fingers at the end of his stories. So absolutely insane story and insane person. The court was trying to to prove that he's insane, or he's like mentally healthy. So, and he even got the psychiatrical expertise in Serbia, and Serbia decide that he is healthy, mentally. I mean, not insane, not sick or something. And now he has like 2 lifetime terms, 80 killing girls and women and rape them all. So for now, he's sitting in the prison for 10 years. And he actually wants right now to go to the war, to Ukraine. And I watched the interview journalist came to him and he was deciding when it's better for him to go. And he preferred to go in spring, maybe in April, because he doesn't like when it's too cold. And he explains that after the warm, cozy place where I stay right now, to get into big frost, which I know in Ukraine can be right now. So that's impossible to bear. So I would prefer that, not even like my dream, but kind of plan. So actually he's trying to sign up the application to participate in this war. We don't know, of course, if he would be allowed, but if yes, you can just imagine what this person will do here. Very interesting fact, not fake, not fake. And I, by the way, checked this story with my friend who is living in Irkutsk, and she has some connections with police. She knows this story in details. She tells me that nobody will let him go, but I really doubt. I really doubt, because his interviews and the articles about him started to be spread on public. So, you know, how the story about these imprisoned people, when they go to Ukraine to war, if they died, so they will get the status of heroes. Some schools, some streets, some parks will be named in the honor of their name, will be named by their names. If not, if they will be lucky to alive, you can just imagine they will come back as heroes as well. They will become rich, and maybe even, as some experts predict, maybe will get to the government and become kind of authorities. So this system probably will be never changed. But like when you read or listen such stories, you think like the world is going crazy. So impossible even to understand. So Tracy, so you happy to see my chickens? You like them? Guys, they're absolutely different. Now they look perfectly. I will make a photo for you, especially when it will be spring, if everything is fine, when they will be outside on the green grass. I think they will look beautiful, because you see they're pure white, not very big, but really look nice. If I show you how they were, but I have photos. I will show you next time, guys. They were absolutely bald, no fur, like small like this with the blue skin. Oh my God. Now they are like in resort place, you know. What? Yeah, the cat was trained to be an assassin cat, obviously. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. What? That reminds me of a request I saw last year. Animal shelter was urgently looking for food for the animals and for someone to bring it to them at the time. Hope the food arrived. As well, guys, a lot of such announcements you can find in internet, in Facebook, in Instagram, a lot of. But be careful as well. Double check everything. Double check. Find the website, find the reviews, find the photos, how many years they are, because sometimes really the scammers can really use you, guys. You need to be sure that the money specifically goes to the shelter and to the people who really need. Like, we have some shelters in Sumy. Every day they post, so we know for sure that they exist. We know where they are. Some people constantly go in there on weekends to help. Sorry, to clean, to walk up dogs, to bring vaccines, to cook this porridge, to clean the dishes. So a lot of things to do actually there. And they are gathering money all the time. Even today I saw some posts that they are gathering money for workers, for men who help them now with a heavy physical things and stuff needs to be done every day, because more than 300 dogs they have there, more than 300. So if you are sure and confident, and let's say you want to help, but you need to double check and to be sure for 100%, because even now a lot of scammers, I can tell you, use photos of kids, of sick kids, sending that in Telegram groups, in Viber groups all the time with the number of the cards, putting even diagnoses or medication cards and everything. And naive people send money. So you need to be sure. So if you want, you can call, ask what hospital, where, what's the name of the child, specifically all necessary info. If you sure and confident and you want to help, you're welcome, of course. But really be careful, because a lot of scammers even now using the wartime, unfortunately, but you should be careful, please. Okay. Tracy, I wish that the people in Russia could be forced to see these images of innocent civilians killed and injured and what the government is doing. You can't see them without being charged. But they see, Tracy. They see all these photos. They are happy. They are congratulating each other, and they are celebrating that. They say we need to do that more. That's not like they don't know what's going on here. That's not like they don't see. They see these photos, they see these videos. They use VPN right now, a lot of who want to see. Also, I can tell you in many Ukrainian groups, even in Sumi chats, I know public, under some tragedy story and some tragedy statistics, we can find a lot of smiles which are laughing, laugh up to tears. Like, let's say, 1,000 of tearing smiles, of sad smiles, and some bad word I use, put laughing smiles. Definitely those not Ukrainians, so they see all what's going on here, but they are happy. They are happy. Not all, of course, but majority. Жаночка, certainly I gave a like. Thanks. But what? The hacker group Anonymous used Russian TV station to broadcast real information at the start, which is why Russia threatened to cut off internet at that time. Oh, by the way, due to this comment, what? Today, again, I read the news that one of battalion Russian sent a request to block own website because they are spreading fake information and not discouraging, like disrespectful information about Russian military. Can you imagine? So on website, so they want to ban. So how they can be then the part of OON still? Somebody can explain me? So what be, how it can be? So they are the part of OON, still not deleted from this organization, and at the same time they want to ban, to block this OON website in order people cannot read, of course, and get real information. So yeah, internet is a problem there. What? He wants to go to the war to repeat what he had done in the past. Of course, because he will be free there. Actually, all those imprisoned people, they get amnesty after, if they are alive, of course, and if they come back alive. So they get amnesty, and they are allowed to do. Actually, that was, I heard in some interview, our soldiers caught one of such guy, and he was told, like, you can do whatever you want. That's all for honor of Russian army, and that's for our victory. So you're free to do whatever you feel. Insanity. Bill, I was on Anna's stream. Okay, hello. Thanks for coming. So everybody joined today. So guys, waiting for your questions. Please don't be shy, don't be modest. Any type of the questions, current events, politics, war, beautiful Ukrainian ladies, sex taboos, whatever you feel interested. So please don't be shy, ask any type of questions. What? Russian soldiers want to ban their own website. Why they don't go back to Russia and make them provide accurate information about how they are being sent to the death? What a joke they are. Absolutely. Absolutely. Some predictions, some forecasts, some prognoses I heard today. So actually, some process will start in Russia for sure. Some process will start the next 6 months. All these sanctions really start to be effective finally. But first, the consequences will feel authorities like celebrity, elite people, because they have business deals. They will start to lose big money. They will be banned, as I understood, completely for gas and electricity and coal business. And they actually, so they will start to get feedback first. And after the next 6 months, the next half of the year will start to feel really like more deeply ordinary people. And when the ordinary people will start to feel consequences, real consequences, they say there probably will start some rebellions, some strikes, maybe changing the governing. We'll see. Жаночка, nice to see you guys, and always interesting and useful to listen to Vita. My parents always answer me like everything fine without details. Here I can know the truth from my city. Yeah. Parents always will be softening the information, especially for you, not to make you worry. Of course, I also have some girls, friends who move abroad right now, but their parents still here. And not to make them worry, they will just say, we are fine. By the way, a little bit tragic story about my friends. You remember, guys, I told you many times about the ideal couple, my best friends who are living in Poland right now for many years, who are 20 years already together. You remember, the husband of my friend, he came before New Year to get his mom out of here. He actually brought her here in October back or in November, but she was so missing. She was like 75 or 76 something years old. And she was so happy to get back home finally. But she lives on the 10th floor. And of course, when there is no electricity almost every day and she's alone, of course, even to go to supermarket, like simply, right, without elevator, that can be a real issue. But she was so happy and she said, I will stay. And she stayed like for 2 or 3 months here. But then the son decided to take her back to Poland because the situation with electricity started to get worse before New Year. You remember, guys, right? And these rocket attacks and everything. So he came back here again. He took her there. She celebrated with them Happy New Year. And unfortunately, she died next morning. Absolutely unexpectedly. And the granddaughter of this lady, she's planning to marry like next month. And it was kind of like she felt because she gave her money which she was collecting from her pension to give her as a present, as a wedding present. And normally she could stay there up to the wedding, and she should participate on that wedding, so she should be there. But probably she felt something is going wrong, and she gave her those money earlier, and she said, this is the present for you for your wedding, like, be happy. And then she died. So unfortunately, such situation happens, and thanks God, he really decided to come here and to take her there. So we were discussing this and thinking, like, what if he wouldn't come? And she stayed here alone, and nobody would know. And probably he would call her for a few days and no answer, and then he would come, of course, for sure, but would be too late. And at least the lady, had a chance to say goodbye to all members of the family, and she passed away in the circle of dearest people, not alone in the darkness, in the cold apartment. So yeah, so take care of parents, call them more often, and hopefully the situation will stabilize somehow with electricity and everything, because people are really suffering here. Like, it's really cold in apartments, like plus 13, plus 14. Oh my God. Gregory, Vita, with all due respect, there are reasons that I don't write about the war. Gregory, that's up to you. Absolutely. I don't push you to write about the war or to ask about the war. If you have question, any topic, guys, we have very friendly atmosphere here. We discuss absolutely everything, starting from chickens up to global theories of conspiracy. So if you're interested in any other topic, so you feel free, please, you're welcome. That's not like you're interrupting or something. So girls, cuisine, history, literature, whatever you want to know. That's not obligation, like, to ask questions about the war. So feel free, please. What, Jana, I think your parents don't want you to worry too much, trying to protect you. Of course, because they know that you're nervous and you will be in panic. So it's good that you come down. That's nothing critical right now here. So for you to know, I don't know in what location your parents live. In location where I live, I hear booms every day, really strong booms. But because I am really close to borderline, to the forest, but in the city, just inside the city, people don't hear these booms and these explosions. Tracy, speaking about parents, how is your mom, Vita? My mom she's feeling better, thanks God. I really need to visit her, but I really don't have too much time about this rush. But I plan to visit in next few days. She has like big coldness in apartment, like it's really cold. Last time I visited her, last week, I guess, it was very cold. It was really cold, but we have what we have. I asked her to switch on the radiator, at least when she has electricity, but she doesn't want that. So yeah, our people are very, very patient, very patient. But yeah, thanks for asking, Tracy. She's better now. Yeah. So guys, before you we have 45 minutes with you still, or even 40, or 45, 40, something like that. Yeah, before I started a little bit later because of electricity coming a little bit later. So before when you're preparing some short announcement, okay? subscribe, like, and hit the bell, guys. If you love our streaming and want to support us in sharing the truth with you here and among other guys, we'd really appreciate if you would share the love by subscribing. I know that some of you watching live streams but still not subscribed, and we really need to grow, that we can help more and more guys, that we can open their eyes, get their illusion out of their minds, to show them how to be successful, actually, right? To show them the right way. And hopefully, we can help you also with finding your love and to build happy, successful family. So, as for donation, guys, just wanted to say that we are super grateful again, once again, for all your donations, no matter what amount you donate. Every amount is absolutely precious for us, and we are really grateful, all of girls, because you help us surviving. We help us keep going, helping you in this way as well. So to cover expenses, and we have expenses, monthly expenses for this channel, we need that 40 followers at least to donate a small Starbucks coffee daily. So remember, our mission at ukrainedating.tv is to educate Western men with the truth about Ukrainian women, to increase your real chances of marrying beautiful Ukrainian lady. Okay, and I would like to mention again our top 3 VIP donors here. As our big thank to our top 3 donors, we are giving them founding member status, which comes with the special privileges, including one free $75 value Zoom session with Jana. So guys, you got a chance. So don't miss this chance. And you can have coaching session at Zoom with Jana for $75 value for free. So thanks to Thomas Ramsey, John Zuniga, Jakob Dickerson, and 10 more donors, which we, of course, very much grateful. Juan Vasquez, Antun Noti, Carson Hicks, JC Oiley, Kevin Irwin, William Ungar, Rodney Podesta, Bradford Hazard, Jesse Kelly, and Mark Alexander Sullivan. So thank you all, guys, for all your efforts and all your help. Of course, that's really from our hearts, and I believe every girl who is live streaming for you really appreciate that, and really thankful to all of you guys. So up to your comfort, up to your budget, your possibility, your desire, you're welcome to help us every month by the link match guarantee spelled with a y.com/donate. What I guess will help you to show the link, and the link you can find, of course, below this video in the description and below the video of all the rest our girls. And every month, guys, we gonna recognize the largest donor with a shout out, and he will be awarded with the title of his choosing, such as Mr. Hulk, etc. And he will receive one $75 value Zoom coaching call with beautiful Jana. So don't miss that chance. Okay, guys, hopefully I gave you enough time to get your thoughts and to prepare new questions. Okay, так, what? Okay, thanks for comment, thanks for question. Vita, any updates on that massive gas supply that was found? Are they going to use that to supply the people with gas, since or keep attacking infrastructure? Actually, silence. So far, silence. At least, guys, because I am getting ready thoroughly for the meeting with you, and of course, I need to give you the latest and the most relevant information, facts, right? Not always I mention everything, because I can talk for hours. I don't want also to make you listen too long, because I know that you like as well interaction. But some facts, of course, I read and then I insert them between comments up to the topic. But unfortunately, about that gas storage which was found, I never came across once again. I mean, that's not like spreading right now too much. Maybe even will be kept in secret for some period of time, right? Not to attract too much attention. But we'll see. I guess needs time to start to overwork that, to bring their equipment, to prepare all documents. So I guess this procedure will take some time, I guess. How it will be used, I don't know, but hopefully will be used properly and fairly. Mhm. Juan, Vita the Brain. The dragons were swarming the castle. They had to be dispatched. Yeah. About dragons. Came across today also very interesting video. I didn't share with you that because that's in Russian and I need to check it first if it's fake or not. But it was the episode of one very famous TV show made in 1997 about the game. But I need to check that first because I don't know if that's real. They are sharing how to play specific game. I saved the video, guys, so I can tell you the name. Maybe somebody of you know or good at computer games, and maybe you remember that game. I don't know, maybe that was Russian. 1 second, but I will tell you. That's the name, or the name of the game is the name of the weapon which we are getting from USA right now. Arm. So actually, what was that? Two guys sitting and talking and playing jokes, explaining how to play the game in which Ukraine should protect the territory from Russia. That was really, the coincidence. And what was the game? 1 second.
Нашу программу продолжит симулятор танк М1
Simulator Adams. Simulator Tank M1 Adams. Or Abrams. So the admin of the group who came across of that video and shared that video, he said that he was shocked coming across that video because the coincidence that even in 1997 that was already known or planned, or that's just a coincidence that Russia will try to occupy Ukraine, but that was created a game on this scenario, based on such scenario when Russia attacks Ukraine. I don't know, guys. I need to check, and then we will get back to this in some next live streams, okay? Because I really want to find that in some other resources to double check. Juan, aloha. Gregory, you're leaving us again. Vita, enjoy the rest of your evening. May God always be with you and family and Ukrainian. Thanks, Gregory. I also wish you nice rest of Sunday. Spend it the way you really want, you like, and enjoy it fully. Okay? William Daisy, hello. Ukraine needs to build up its armed forces after this war. Of course, absolutely, of course. And not only armed forces from now on, yes, and also to strengthen the borders, to build walls, different constructions, and of course, that's obvious now. That's even out of the question, and I guess everybody understand that. Not only you and me, right? But the government and authority and people and military itself. So I hope that will be, yeah. What? Really? It's true. IA2 Abrams. Yes, that was the name specifically. is a simulation of the Abrams main battle tank for the Windows 95 operating system. Absolutely. And they even told that for that you need Windows 95 and 16 gigabyte of memory. Developed by Sharp-Disk Enterprises and published by Interactive Magic in 1997. Wow, cool. What? So you find this information, or you know that. So that was, if you know something, that was really true about the fight between Russia and Ukraine. Wow. I didn't have time to check because I almost all day I didn't have electricity, so as well internet. But I really wanted because I was really curious. But cool job. What? Thanks. That was really interesting. Yes, the ancient 1997. Absolutely true. Yeah. Bill, it's still raining non-stop in California and we have floods. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Floods like real floods or can be bearable? Because we have not bad weather and what made me actually happy. Today is what, guys? Sunday 15, so we have +1 to, oh no, sorry, -1. Next week we're gonna have plus, but I see the weather is changed again. As I promised you, we're gonna have +8, but no, +6 maximum. But that's really cool for middle of January. That's really cool. And then next, 1, 2, 3, 3 weeks. -2, -3, +1, 0. Not so bad. Not so bad. I'm following the weather in regard of two moments. The first of all, when we don't have electricity for many hours, so people don't have heating in apartments and they can freeze. Like really, it can be really cold. The colder outside, the colder is inside, right? You can understand that. And another issue I'm worrying about this future massive offensive. So if the swamps and if the ground will be frozen enough, so the earlier it happened, the earlier they can start this what they planned actually. But I see from the middle of February it's raining +3, +4, +5. So actually not bad weather in regard of this moment. We'll see. We'll see. If they plan, of course, you guys know we're gonna have anniversary. Yeah, not the right word, like specific date, February 24th. And by the way, that will be Friday, and I will be with you if still alive and okay. So, and of course, they will prepare congratulations for us. I mean, in a bad way. That's definitely for sure. This date, they will make us remember again, like the February 24th, 2022. So we'll see what's gonna happen. What, Vita? 3 separate fictional campaigns are available to play. The Iranian taking place in Iraq, Bosnian and Ukrainian. So no mentioning of Russia or something? That was at that time or it still exists? Very interesting. What you also have wind and rain. Off. So guys, we have 25 minutes left. So share with me what interesting going on with you. Some special plans for this Sunday, some dating, some sex party, some drinking, some dancing, some disco, some going to movie, anything like really pleasant and exciting, or just staying at home or working. Maybe I know that somebody is working, no days off. So what's the plans, guys? Guys, are you here? I don't like this silence. When it's silence, when no comments or questions, I start to think that something wrong with my internet. Don't make me panic, please, because then when it's silence, I start to check all the buttons. Is everything is working? And you can hear me still. Oh, what? You are busy completely. Vita watching your stream and helping you, then watching Julia's stream later and helping her. Oh my God, volunteering and helping day by day. That's so great from you. Thanks, really thanks. That's nice, to have somebody on the backstage, assisting you. It's really good because sometimes can be some confusion with buttons or with something, and it's really nice when somebody follows and can prompt you something or can help you with some technical questions. What in between, read up on some stuff probably, or watch a TV show. Okay, good. Read up on some stuff and eating probably, right? Drinking some coffee. Yeah. Bill, good info on gaming. Yeah, really cool. Weather, we we hear strong winds, many fallen trees, including large oak trees. Ooh, streets flooded and some homes also. Ooh, guys, did you hear the news about Nepal airplane which falls down today? And already by the moment when I read it, it was around 30 victims, like dead people already. Something was wrong with the engine. Have you heard? So totally was 72 people on board. So also big tragedy. Something went wrong, not even like due to the war events or somebody's missiles, but just itself. People are dying. Juan, working, it's always an adventure. It helps me provide security. You are like me as well, working without any days off. Absolutely. No holidays, no days off, never, never. Sometimes even working at night, 6 a.m., 5 a.m., so no rest, no rest. Sometimes I can a little bit relaxing, of course, but relax for me means working not so much as always, as usually I do. But yeah, so workaholics. Nice to meet you, Juan. What? Already ate before your stream. Okay, cool. Tell me what you ate. We'll see if you keep a diet. And did you cook by yourself or you bought some ready stuff? So share with us, please. Bill, some detours for cars as street flood, some areas with power outages. Oh, really strong. Are you at home? Your home is safe? I mean, nothing flood inside the house. House is strong and solid enough. Hopefully. Jana, Vita, what are you usually doing during blackout? Some new hobbies? Oh, that's a cool question. Thanks, Janechka. Thanks, Janechka. What I am doing usually? So, usually, I'm doing. Usually, I'm working if internet allows me. My another work, and usually in the evening when it's blackouts, I try to feed pets as soon as I can, as fast as I can. Then we cook in supper. Normally, I say, I'm working all the time. I almost all the time working. No special hobbies. I can watch something, but mostly if I watch something that's some political reviews, something about politics, about war, about war events, something like that. Maybe something about psychology. I like psychological videos and literature. Um, Unfortunately, I don't have time for reading books, but I have two. I have two. Oh, I have book. I can show you. I have bought a very nice book for my younger daughter, so you can see it. No, like these guys. It's really nice. You see, that's from the author is Jack Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, by the way, and the name of the book is Christmas Pig or something. Christmas Pig. It's thick enough so I can read it for my younger daughter with the lantern. A really nice and interesting book about lost toys and the boy who got into a country of lost toys and was trying to find his favorite small piggy, Christmas piggy, as he called. So actually nothing special, no knitting, no embroidering. I adore embroidering. And I adore to make what's the name? Jana, you will understand what I mean. I will tell this in Russian right now. Мозаика, господи. With the small sparkling stones, I have a picture with a glue level on it, layer, and I need to stick, and then the picture, I have a picture, very nice picture made from these stones. So this I like to do very much. That's really relaxing, my hobby. But unfortunately no time, and when you don't have electricity, of course, and most of the day you don't have electricity, to do that with lanterns, that's not economical, because for so many hours when we don't have electricity, not every lantern can be charged properly, not even phone. So, but thanks for asking. Normally just working Viber online, reading news, watching something. Yeah. In the evening before going to bed, I like to watch some good animated cartoon or some movie for kids with my younger daughter, because it's kind of relaxing for me right now, kind of distraction from the war events, because I really thinking about this too much. And before, when the war started, the first few months, I couldn't watch anything entertaining, absolutely. Like I couldn't let myself to relax at all. Though I understand probably for kids that would be a nice idea to pay attention to something else and something pleasant, but I really couldn't. I couldn't. But now it's easier, of course. Yes. So. Так. Bill, we have a holiday this Monday, Martin Luther King Day. My congratulations, because tomorrow I won't be with you here, but my greetings. What? My mom made pea soup yesterday and gave some to me. Ate that and dipped bread in it. Oh, you do like me. It's a habit from Soviet Union time. I do that sometime. I can put bread in soup, especially in peanut soup or even in borscht. But my husband plays jokes and he says, "Oh my God, that's like Soviet Union old style habit." But I really like that tasty. So nice to know that I'm not the only one at this universe who do these things. Her homemade soups, pea soup and vegetable soup are amazing. I can imagine. I have borscht right now, but it's about to end. So next, by the way, my plan was to do a pea soup. I planned. So now I need to do that for sure. Will, my house is safe, but some neighbors not. Oh my God. That depends, of course, on, I guess, maybe the house on the hill and how solid the house is. So be careful. Be careful with that. Hopefully, nothing will be ruined, no serious damages, and total safety. Bill, you had borscht yesterday. Oh my god, guys. So nice. You cooked that by yourself? One here to all of us workers. Hip, hip, hurrah, hip, hip, hurrah, hip, hip, hurrah. Yeah, dancing, dancing. Workaholics. Bill, clean house if power goes or go to gym. Okay, nice. Go into gym, really nice. Clean house, also cool. So good time spending. Good time spending for Sunday. No party, no nice meeting, no pleasant meeting with girls or ladies, guys. No pickup at street or some cafe. Jana, so nice with books. I like reading. Also doing those diamond pictures. Yeah, diamond pictures. Yeah, I have my. I have done two quite big. Mm, and one was I started to made it for my younger daughter with two cats sitting backs at the sunset, really nice one, but I left it in the summer in my summer house, still no time and no mood to do that actually, but need to start. First of all is work. What, Vita? Animated cartoon with your kids or for yourself? Normally, of course, my teenager daughter, she's not looking animated cartoons, right? But the small one, yeah. So we lay down on my cot. My cot is here, and I'm tired. I'm sleeping at the cot, guys. This army bed, narrow and absolutely ugly and not comfortable, but I'm sleeping on that for 1 year, almost 1 year. In around 1 month it will be 1 year, because this room is closer to basement, to shelter, just in case. And actually my back is suffering, my bones suffering. And at night I need to wake up to bring small puppy outside, that he can do his deals, and he can do that few times at night. So no chance to relax, no chance to sleep strong. And every time I decide to sleep longer tomorrow, I promise to myself, tomorrow I don't need to go somewhere. I will relax a little bit and I will sleep till 8 or till 9. Dreams. 5 a.m. My inner alarm, start to read news, start to check everything. Oh, okay, we have light. Oh, good time to feed pets when we have light. Craziness. When my morning coffee, and then the day, every day is the same. Every day is the same. I promise to myself, but it never happens, actually. Never happens, unfortunately. Jana, important to keep busy for distraction from war. Absolutely. So as I said, in spring, I'm really looking for spring, when I can work a little bit in my garden, plant some new flowers, my new tomatoes, which I bought like the huge collection, guys. I will have like really exotic tomatoes, different types. So yeah, that will keep me busy. But of course, if the work is busy, you don't have time for something else. You need to cook, you need to feed, you need to clean something, to wash, to go sometimes shopping or something. But yeah, being busy, of course, if you just sit and stay doing nothing, you can get crazy. For me, yes, absolutely. I can't not to work. That's also not good. Some sickness, you can't relax. Jana, what? You are a little USSR boy. Absolutely. Yeah. We use that to do in kindergarten. Yeah. Vita and Jana, we used to do that often when my brother and I were young boys. So soup and bread. That's cool. I really like that. In borscht, that could be tasty too. Yeah. Yeah, so not big difference between our cultures. Yeah, I guess a lot, but still can be much in common. We all people and we have our own preferences. So why not? Can be really interesting to know that one person like 1,000 kilometers away with absolutely different mentality, culture, way of life, put bread in pea soup. That's awesome. Thanks to possibility to communicate online, and that's such a great chance for people to know each other, to learn something new. I think that's really great. Juan, hire maid service and go to gym. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But Jana, I think generally speaking, I think the main difference is the fact that the Dutch are more individualistic and Ukrainians are more family oriented. Yeah, probably. Other than that, we are not that different, I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Jana, Vita, you are so strong but positive, very wise woman. Respect, hold on, and warm hugs to you. Thanks, Janechka. Thanks. Thank you for your time and have a calm and cozy eve. Thanks, my dear. You too. Have a nice evening too. I don't know if you go into stream today, so if yes, then I wish you nice streams and a lot of likes. Bill, what are diamond pictures? I will show you next time. My creations, that's like a picture drawn on some piece of cloth, and it has a little bit glue and some transparent film on top. So you need to take this film out, and then you have this transparent glue level on the picture, and the picture actually has a scheme with numbers and colors, and at the bottom you have scheme of colors and numbers, so like red number 5, whatever, and you have set of small plastic squares or circles, depends on what form you choose, and you have kind of sticker. So you take this stone and you put on the glue level on the picture, using of course appropriate color due to number and color on this scheme. And then finally you have completed the full picture with the colorful stones, and they are sparkling. You can buy some nice frame, you can put on top glass, and that can look really cool, really cool. They are not cheap, by the way, not cheap hobby, I would say, and takes a lot of time and efforts and patience, need patience, because it's really monotonous, the same action, tick 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 tick, million times, so actually I like that, because that when you count and when you concentrated not to make mistake and you count in all that, so you cannot actually think about anything else, absolutely. So you're thinking only about this tick 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 tick. The same with embroidery, when you're embroidering you need to count crosses, not to make mistake. So actually your brain just completely relax, because you are just counting and you cannot thinking about something else. That's very good for relaxing, for me, at least for me, that helps great. Okay, Jana has the night off today. I see. So I am then. So I am then. Yeah. Bill, Tristan calls you Diamond Girl, Zana. So I am then. Yeah, very nice. So, guys, we have 5 minutes with you. So, any last comments? And very soon I will tell you goodbye, because in 2, 3, 4 minutes my electricity will be gone. So you see, I had just 2 hours of electricity, and I spent those happy hours with you guys. Жаночка, Vita, diamond pictures good to order from Chinese side. That's what I'm doing. Of course, I'm smart, and don't forget, I'm very economical lady, very economical. I would never spend more if I know where I can spend cheaper, only if I need it urgently. Yeah, not, but I'm ordering not from AliExpress, I'm ordering from June, from June. That was before war, and thanks God I had few sets which I ordered before war, and they were really much cheaper there. Yeah. Like Wisha Joom. Yeah, Joom. They're 3 times cheaper than in Ukraine stores. Absolutely, I agree. I agree. Not the best quality, by the way, because while transporting and delivering, they can deformate this stuff. What happened, by the way, with the last picture, which I have to complete still. Yeah, but absolutely agree. Money wise, to order from Chinese website, guys, it's hinting for you also. If you're gonna order some present for your Ukrainian ladies, order from June, because delivery is free, by the way, for Ukrainians. You don't have pay for post services, and it's much cheaper. Yeah, absolutely. So, guys and girls, and Janechka, we are the only girls today with you. So I want to thank all of you. Thank you a million times that you joined me today, that you come to my live stream. Thanks for spending time with me. Okay, really appreciate it. Next time we're gonna meet with you next Friday. As for schedule, guys, don't forget to hit the bell, and then in this way YouTube will announce you when I will be streaming. So far I don't know the electricity schedule. Hopefully that will be 9 a.m. Eastern, but I will update admin. You can see that, you can follow the schedule. And actually what I wish the rest of the day to all of you to be nice and exciting with some pleasant emotions. Get as much from this day as you can. Remember that we have to live every day as if it's the last day, but in a good way. I mean, try to spend it as more pleasant as you can and as more useful as you can. So, okay. What? Your question? I will answer the last one. A supermarket here sells eggs for much cheaper than other supermarkets. Think there is like €1 difference between that one and other ones. Ooh. Also a bit economical. Yeah, be money wise. I will teach you. I will teach you where to order cheaper. Yeah. So, guys, before we finish, I would like to ask you to subscribe, to give me your like, to hit the bell button not to miss our live streams, and of course, thanks once again for all donations. And as we end our live stream today, let me play a short video so newbies, new guys will have an idea what our channel is about. Thank all of you, and see you next Friday. Пока-пока to everybody. Have a good time, guys, with whatever you're going to be busy today and next week.
Hello, привет, and welcome to UkraineDating.tv. Our channel is the world's first of its kind, providing free live streaming every single day, 7 days a week with the real, genuine, beautiful Ukrainian ladies. Finally, now you have the opportunity to video chat live 7 days a week with different beautiful Ukrainian girls of all ages and walks of life. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine culture, Ukraine women, and Ukraine current events. And if you come to enough of our live streams, you might just discover what makes us mysterious women tick. Guys, I think you understand we're like David fighting Goliath here to bring you the truth once and for all. Our channel's purpose is to debunk the myth and stigma created by the toxic paper letter scam industry. And we hope you agree the best way to accomplish that is by giving you the opportunity to video chat with average Ukrainian girls that represent the real women of Ukraine. And then you be the judge about what's real and what's not. Guys, please know that we're doing this all for you. So do me a favor and subscribe to our new channel and help us help you, your fellow man, and help us bring Goliath to his knees. So guys, can I ask you to share this video with all your friends? Only together we can make a difference, guys.
Goodbye.